Hey there, party people! Welcome back to our channel, where we're about to take a nostalgic trip down memory lane. Today, we've got something special for you. A close look at the cast of the iconic House Party trilogy. We bet you've been wondering what your favorite stars from these classic films are up to now. From wild dance-offs to unforgettable one-liners, House Party has left an indelible mark on our hearts. But have you ever wondered where the cast is today? Get ready to be amazed, surprised, and maybe even a little nostalgic as we catch up with the actors who made House Party the ultimate cinematic bash. So sit back, relax, and join us on this journey as we explore the lives and careers of the House Party cast members. From the hilarious kid and play to the cool and confident full force, we'll uncover the stories behind the faces that brought this epic trilogy to life. But here's the catch. Can you handle the shock when you see them today? Brace yourselves for a Try Not to Gasp challenge as we reveal the incredible transformations and career paths of these talented individuals. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exciting content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a party with us. Now, let's catch up with our favorite actors and see how life's treating them after the movie wrapped up. 1. Martin Lawrence as Balal. Martin Lawrence burst onto the scene at a youthful 25 years old with a supporting role in House Party, marking his cinematic comedy debut after a previous credit in Spike Lee's drama, Do the Right Thing. Playing Balal, a friend of the main duo pressed into DJ duty for the party, Lawrence brought the new jack swing that set the stage for memorable events. Despite his character's quirks, like an abundance of protective DJ equipment, Balal proves his loyalty when it matters most. Already an established stand-up comedian when House Party hit theaters, Lawrence caught the attention of mogul Russell Simmons, who tapped him to host the groundbreaking HBO series Def Comedy Jam. During this time, Lawrence created and starred in his own sitcom, Martin, a massive hit that propelled him to stardom. Following his sitcom success, he secured a co-lead role alongside Will Smith in Michael Bay's blockbuster cop action film Bad Boys, spawning multiple sequels, including 2020's Bad Boys for Life. Despite facing off-camera challenges, including arrests and a health scare resulting in a 3-day coma, Lawrence remains the standout star to emerge from the House Party cast. 2. Robin Harris as Pop. Robin Harris was a rapidly ascending talent in the stand-up comedy realm when he landed the role of Pop, Kid's father in House Party. Already making a mark in the late 80s with appearances in iconic films like I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, Harlem Nights, and Do the Right Thing, Harris portrayed the stern disciplinarian attempting to guide his son away from trouble, enforcing rules with a firm hand. The film concludes with Pop preparing to mete out consequences for Kid's night of revelry. Regrettably, Harris made only one more film appearance in Spike Lee's Mo Better Blues before his sudden and tragic death. Shortly after the release of House Party, he was discovered deceased in his Four Seasons hotel room, succumbing to an apparent heart attack at the untimely age of 36. Despite the loss, Pop's character endured, referenced in subsequent House Party films. Additionally, one of Harris's most renowned stand-up routines, Bebe's Kids, was adapted into an animated feature by Bruce W. Smith, animation director of Space Jam, among others, with actor Faison Love providing the voice for Harris's part. While it's lamentable that we won't witness more of Harris's comedic prowess, it's reassuring to know that his humor continues to resonate. 3. Christopher Reid as Kid. Immediately recognizable with his distinctive high-top fade, Christopher Kid Reid formed one half of the New York-based hip-hop duo Kid and Play. Emerging in the late 80s, the duo rode the wave of party anthems and gained fame for their signature dance move, the Kid and Play kickstep. In House Party, Reid embraces his persona as Christopher Kid Robinson, an ambitious teenage rapper who defies his strict father to attend the house party. The night unfolds with Kid participating in a dance contest and freestyle battle, facing off against the troublemaker Stab, and navigating romantic escapades with the enchanting Sydney. The success of House Party propelled Reed to additional ventures with his hip-hop partner, spanning 2 sequels and the unrelated Class Act. Post-collaboration, he continued his career as an actor and host, making appearances on shows like Martin and Sister Sister. Additionally, he hosted amateur contests such as Your Big Break and Showtime at the Apollo. Transitioning into stand-up comedy, he embarked on a tour and extended his presence to various films and shows, ranging from B-movies like Asylum's War of the Worlds 2, The Next Wave, to family-friendly content like Nickelodeon's Super Ninjas. More recently, he ventured into voice work, contributing his talents to Adult Swim's Black Dynamite, the animated series, and the video game Spec Ops: The Line. 4. A.J. Johnson as Shireen. Similar to many of the ensemble, A.J. Johnson entered House Party with prior experience in a Spike Lee production, School Days to be specific. Within Kid and Play's cinematic creation, she portrayed Sharon, a charismatic girl from the neighborhood equipped with dance prowess to rival the protagonists, the boldness to attract both their affections, and an undeniably stunning yellow spandex jumpsuit. Engaging in the dance-off and almost creating a rift between Kid and Sydney, she ultimately becomes part of the collective effort to raise funds for the protagonist's release from jail. Following House Party, Johnson's acting journey experienced ebbs and flows, leading her to roles in films such as Sister Act and Baby Boy, and to the small screen with a central role on Sirens and guest appearances in Chicago Hope and Jag, among others. However, her most remarkable contributions emerged in the realm of fitness, where she evolved into a wellness coach and the host of VH1's program Flab to Fab. Actively involved with the American Cancer Society, she also took on the role of Lindsay Lohan's life coach in the 2014 Oprah Winfrey Network docu-series Lindsay, showcasing her fearlessness in confronting various challenges. 5. Full Force as Full Force. They claim that favorable occurrences unfold in threes, but in House Party, Kid faces the contrary, as he contends with a troublesome trio of mischievous classmates bearing the amusing monikers Stab, Paul Anthony George, Pee-wee, Lucien Bow-Legged Lou, George Jr., and Zilla, Brian B-Fine George. From the outset of the film, they intrude into his life, harassing him at school, on the streets, and even at Play's residence. A final encounter with Stab culminates in Kid's incarceration. Their comically villainous antics left a lasting impression, prompting their return for the sequel to torment Kid well into his college years. Much like their House Party counterparts, the Georges lacked formal acting experience before the film, originating from the realm of music. Diverging from their musically inclined co-stars, they sustained success in their original field for decades. Operating under the name Full Force, they had already produced a string of 80s R&B hits preceding House Party, including UTFO's Roxanne Roxanne and James Brown's 1988 single I'm Real, the legendary performer's most significant hit in 14 years. As the new millennium dawned, their success persisted, and Full Force continued to craft chart toppers for popular artists such as NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys, the Black Eyed Peas, and Rihanna. 6. Tisha Campbell as Sydney. Tisha Campbell possessed one of the more extensive resumes among the youthful House Party cast, marking her initial TV appearance at the tender age of 6 and featuring at 18 as one of the Greek chorus singers in the cinematic rendition of Little Shop of Horrors. In the film, her character Sydney served as Kid's romantic interest, an animated, intelligent teenager with impressive dance skills and an exceptionally stylish 90s-era fashion sense. As part of the crew that aids in bailing Kid out after his altercation with Stab and his associates, she and Kid culminate their night with a fervent kiss. Sydney would later reprise her role in 2 additional House Party films. Nevertheless, Campbell's post-House Party career extended far beyond the film. Following the release of a moderately successful R&B album, she joined fellow House Party alumnus Martin Lawrence in the cast of Martin, portraying the lead character's love interest, Gina, for 5 years. This role served as a springboard for a flourishing TV career, featuring appearances on My Wife and Kids, All of Us, and Everybody Hates Chris, along with one-off roles on shows such as Sabrina, The Teenage Witch, The Paul Reiser Show, and Robot Chicken, where she fulfilled the dream of embodying Beyoncé Knowles. Campbell briefly adopted the name Tisha Campbell Martin, following her marriage to actor Dwayne Martin, and co-starred with her husband in 3 seasons of Real Husbands of Hollywood. More recently, she concluded multi-episode arcs on Empire and The Bold and the Beautiful. 7. John Witherspoon as Mr. Strickland. John Witherspoon had been honing his craft in the stand-up circuit for more than 10 years by the time House Party entered the scene. His foray into acting commenced with The Richard Pryor Show, and his episodic journey spanned shows from The Incredible Hulk and What's Happening to Good Times and Hill Street Blues. Preceding House Party, he graced the screen in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, a blaxploitation spoof crafted by Keenan Ivory Wayans. As a cantankerous neighbor of Plays, awakened by the lively commotion next door, Witherspoon seized the opportunity to showcase his distinctive style, showering partygoers with insults from his bedroom window, reminiscent of Statler and Waldorf from The Muppet Show balcony. Post-House Party, Witherspoon maintained a remarkably active presence in both film and television. He gained notable recognition for portraying parental figures, delivering memorable performances in the classic comedy Friday and on the sitcom The Wayans Bros. While these roles left a lasting impression, his omnipresence in the realms of film and television over the past few decades made it nearly impossible to overlook him. Additionally, he sustained his role as a stand-up comedian, embarking on tours as recently as 2011. Regrettably, after overcoming one internet death hoax, Witherspoon succumbed to a heart attack in October 2019. 8. Christopher Play Martin as Peter Play Martin. Despite lacking his partner's distinctive appearance, Christopher Play Martin played an equally pivotal role in the success of Kid and Play as an entertainment powerhouse. In House Party, he serves as the linchpin for the entire affair, hosting the revelry at his house, temporarily devoid of parents. Following the dance contest alongside Kid, he abruptly terminates the festivities when someone damages his toilet, prompting the action to spill into the street. Ever the devoted friend, he also aids in bailing out his partner when the latter finds himself incarcerated. Similar to Reed, Martin becomes a steadfast presence in the House Party film series and participates in Class Act. However, his trajectory takes a distinct turn thereafter. Upon retiring the Kid and Play duo, he undergoes a spiritual transformation, embracing born-again Christianity and relinquishing mainstream entertainment to concentrate on his faith and Christian hip-hop. He assumes a significant role at North Carolina Central University's Hip Hop Institute and establishes HP4 Digital, a pre- and post-production company. Despite stepping away from acting in the 90s, he has recently returned to the screen, featuring in the 2010 film The Return, and making a cameo, reprising his original House Party role in the direct-to-video production House Party. Tonight's the Night 9. Daryl Mitchell as Chill. Similar to Kid and Play, Daryl Mitchell embarked on his journey in 80s hip-hop, comprising one half of the Groove B, Chill duo. House Party marked his inaugural foray into acting, and the alignment was uncanny, as he assumed the role of Chill paired with a character named Groove. The positive outcome is that Mitchell would go on to showcase a considerably broader range, using House Party as a springboard for a lengthy and esteemed screen career. The 90s in particular brought him success, featuring roles in The John Larroquette Show and the iconic sci-fi comedy Galaxy Quest, where he delivered a humorous portrayal of the grown-up Tommy Weber. In 2001, Mitchell faced an unfortunate turn of events when a motorcycle accident left him paralyzed from the waist down. With unwavering support from his family and notable friends like Denzel Washington and Chris Tucker, he resumed his acting pursuits on the network sitcom Ed, sustaining a steady career since then. Over the past decade, you may have encountered him as Patton Plame on NCIS, New Orleans, or as Wendell on AMC's Fear the Walking Dead. During his free time, he leads the Daryl Mitchell Foundation, focused on raising awareness of spinal cord injuries and advocating for the inclusion of actors with disabilities. 10. Kelly Jo Minter as LaDonna. Kelly Jo Minter made her debut in House Party, engaged in a romantic moment with Play in his car as they collected Bilal's DJ equipment. However, her face might have already been recognizable to film enthusiasts. She boasted one of the more extensive pre-House Party resumes among the cast, with appearances on TV shows like Fame and T.J. Hooker, along with notable roles in films such as Mask and Summer School. She also left her mark in the horror genre, featuring in the classic 80s vampire flick The Lost Boys, and facing off against Freddy Krueger in A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Child. Minter's role in House Party was relatively minor, but it wouldn't be the last time audiences encountered her. She graced the big screen in 90s productions like New Jack City, Doc Hollywood, and The People Under the Stairs, while also making appearances on TV shows including Sibs, Martin, and ER. Nowadays, she has shifted away from acting, choosing to concentrate on her career as a designer of handbags. 11. Queen Latifah as Zora. Queen Latifah portrayed the character Zora in the movie. Widely recognized as the leading lady of hip-hop, the artist known as Queen Latifah was born Dana Elaine Owens on March 18, 1970, in East Orange, New Jersey. She is the daughter of Rita, an educator, and Lancelot Owens Sr. Latifah hails from a law enforcement family. Both her father and elder brother served as police officers, a factor that later shaped her unique rhyming style and life perspective. Tragically, her brother lost his life in a motorcycle accident in 1992. In a poignant revelation during Season 6, Episode 4 of Finding Your Roots titled This Land Is My Land in January 2020, Latifah discovered her family's lineage traced back to a line of emancipated individuals, as her ancestors were explicitly named in the 1860 U.S. pre-Civil War census in Virginia. Notably, slaves were rarely identified by name in pre-U.S. Civil War censuses. Latifah also gained insight into the precise date her ancestors attained freedom, October 1, 1792, marking the emancipation of her second earliest known ancestor, a woman named Jug, or Juggy Owens, from slavery. 12. Iman as Sheila Landro. Iman assumes the character of Sheila Landro in the film. Born as Zara Mohammed Abdulmajid in Mogadishu, Somalia, and raised in the Islamic faith, she later adopted the name Iman, which means faith in Arabic, following her grandfather's suggestion. He believed that she would prosper with a name of masculine essence. Iman is the offspring of Maryam and Mohammed Abdul-Majid. While pursuing her education at the university, Iman was discovered by the American photographer Peter Beard, prompting her move to the United States to embark on a modeling career. A year later, in 1976, she landed her first modeling assignment for Vogue, swiftly gracing the covers of some of the world's most esteemed magazines. Iman solidified her status as a supermodel. On April 24, 1992, Iman entered into marriage with Bowie in an intimate ceremony held in Lausanne, Switzerland. The wedding was formalized in Florence, Italy, on June 6. Their daughter, Alexandria Zara Jones, entered the world on August 15, 2000, at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York City. 13. Georg Stanford Brown as Professor Sinclair. Georg Stanford Brown takes on the role of Professor Sinclair in House Party 2. Born in Havana, Cuba, to Jamaican immigrants, Brown's family relocated from Havana to Harlem, New York, when he was 7 years old. Forming the singing group, the Parthenons, at the age of 15, they made a single TV appearance shortly before disbanding. In 1980, he played a prominent role in the TV movie The Night the City Screamed and starred alongside Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor in Stir Crazy. In 1984, he portrayed Lou Gilbert in the TV movie The Jesse Owens Story, followed by a supporting role in the miniseries North and South in 1985, where he played the character Garrison Grady. Earning a Primetime Emmy Award in 1986 for Outstanding Directing for a drama series, Brown directed the final episode, Parting Shots, of Season 5 in Cagney and Lacey. His directing career continued with the television film Alone in the Neon Jungle, also known as Command in Hell, which CBS Network premiered on Sunday, January 17, 1988. 14. Bernie Mack as Uncle Vester. Bernie Mack portrayed Sylvester Uncle Vester Robinson in the film. Born Bernard Jeffrey McCullough on October 5, 1957, in Chicago, Illinois, Mack was the second child of Mary McCullough and Jeffrey Harrison. Raised by his single mother and grandparents on the south side of the city, Mack's comedic influences stemmed from the Three Stooges and stand-up comedians Richard Pryor and Red Fox. Launching his career as a stand-up comedian at Chicago's Cotton Club, Mack gained popularity after winning the Miller Lite Comedy Search at the age of 32. On September 17, 1977, Mack married his high school sweetheart, Rhonda Gore, and they welcomed a daughter in 1978. Prior to publicly sharing his health struggles, Mack faced health problems, including a bout with pneumonia in both lungs and exhaustion during the summer of 2004. While filming Ocean's 12 and Guess Who and promoting Mr. 3000, Mack's health issues led to a 4-week production halt for Season 4 of The Bernie Mac Show in October of that year. 15. Gilbert Gottfried as Luggage Clerk. Gilbert Gottfried assumes the role of Luggage Clerk in the film. Born Gilbert Jeremy Gottfried on February 28, 1955, in the Coney Island section of Brooklyn, New York City, he was the son of homemaker Lillian Zimmerman and hardware store owner Max Gottfried. Gottfried's inaugural stage performance took place at the Bitter End in Greenwich Village during one of its Hootenanny night events when he was 15. Encouraged by his sisters, who believed his family performances were stage-worthy, Gottfried took the leap. In 1992, Gottfried underwent emergency surgery for appendicitis, which was successful. At a Grammy Awards party in late 1997, he met Dara Kravitz, and they married in 2007. The couple had a daughter named Lily, born June 12, 2007, and a son named Max, born May 18, 2009, both named after Gottfried's parents. A longtime resident of Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood, Gottfried passed away in a Manhattan hospital on April 12, 2022, at 2:35 p.m. The cause of death was recurrent ventricular tachycardia, complicated by type 2 myotonic dystrophy, a condition he had privately battled for many years. He was 67 years old. Thank you so much for joining us on this nostalgic journey through the House Party film series and catching up with the phenomenal cast that brought these iconic movies to life. We hope you enjoyed reminiscing about the unforgettable characters and the talented actors who portrayed them. As we wrap up, don't forget to hit that like button if you're a fan of the House Party movies, and share your favorite memories or moments from the films in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our fantastic trips down memory lane. Until next time, take care, stay entertained, and keep the party spirit alive.